Hi everyone, welcome to tonight's session. So let us start our session now. Okay, so please sit in a comfortable position. Your hands in a comfortable position. And then gently close your eyes. We're gonna do some breathing exercises. When you're breathing, breathe in all the good and all the fresh air. When you breathe out, whatever tension and tightness, whatever feelings of stress or tiredness, whatever negative emotion, negative energy in the body and in the mind, we're gonna let it all go out together with the out breath. So let us try. Gently take a deep breath in. Gently let it out. Relax, 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 relax. For the second time, take a deep breath in again. Gently let it out. Relax, 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 relax. For the third time, take a deep breath in again. Gently let it out. Relax, 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 relax. For the last time, take a deep breath in again. Gently let it out. Relax, 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 relax. Relaxation of the body. If there is any more tension and tightness, any more feelings of using or exerting strength in the body, gently let it go and let the body abide in a state of relaxation and inaction. And let the mind be aware of the state of mind at every present moment. If there is any wanting any craving, any expectations in the mind. Gently let it go and let the mind abide in a state of non-wanting, non-craving, and non-expectations. Then let the mind abide in action, or the mind not doing or thinking about anything in particular, not having the need for the mind to do or to think about anything in particular anymore. Let this 20 minutes be a time for the mind to be free from all that wanting and doing. And let the mind be aware of whatever that manifests through your awareness regarding the body and the mind, moment to moment, moment to moment. Without indulging in any stories or issues that may arise in the mind. So, not suppressing or rejecting any stories or issues that may arise in the mind. Just simply being aware of whatever that manifests through your awareness regarding the body and the mind, moment to moment, moment to moment. This is relaxation of the mind. So, with this relaxed mind and body, let us develop the reflection on loving kindness today. So, for a start, let us recollect the times when we were most happy and was without anger or any negative states of mind. With no inclination towards anger or negative states of mind, with inclination to wish ourselves to be happy, to be free from suffering. So let us gently, sincerely wish ourselves, may I be free from anger. May I be free from anger. May I be free from mental suffering. May I be free from mental suffering. May I be free from physical suffering. May I be free from physical suffering. May I be well, peaceful, and happy. Well, peaceful, and happy. Well, peaceful, and happy. Well, peaceful, and happy. Next, let us recollect the beings in our house, whether we can see them or cannot see them. Whoever that arises in our mind, so let us not be stingy with our love, because they also want to be happy, just like us. So let us gently, sincerely wish all beings in the house be free from anger, free from anger. Let all beings in the house be free from mental suffering, free from mental suffering. Let all beings in the house free from physical suffering, free from physical suffering, and all beings in the house be well, peaceful, and happy. Well, peaceful, and happy. Well, peaceful, and happy. Well, peaceful, and happy. Next, let us recollect the beings in our town. And just like us, we want to be happy and free from anger and suffering. The beings in the town also want to be happy and free from suffering. So just like blessing ourselves, let us gently, sincerely wish all beings in the town be free from anger, free from anger. Let all beings in the town be free from mental suffering, free from mental suffering. Let all beings in the town free from physical suffering, free from physical suffering. Let all beings in the town well, peaceful, and happy. Well, peaceful, and happy. Well, peaceful, and happy. Then let us recollect the beings in our country. Then similarly, gently, sincerely wish all beings in the country be free from anger, free from anger. Let all beings in the country be free from mental suffering, free from mental suffering. Let all beings in the country be free from physical suffering. Free from physical suffering. Let all beings in the country well, peaceful, and happy. Well, peaceful, and happy. Well, peaceful, and happy. Let all beings in the country well, peaceful, and happy. Well, peaceful, and happy. Well, peaceful, and happy. Well, peaceful, and happy. Let us wish all beings in the world well, peaceful, and happy. Okay, so gently take a deep breath in. Gently let it out. Relax, 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 relax. For the second time, take a deep breath in. Gently let it out. Relax, 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 relax. Gently be aware of the feelings of your body. Gently be aware of the feelings of your buttocks touching the cushion. Then doesn't matter whether the experience was good or no good. Let the mind come back to the present moment. And just like waking up from a deep sleep, gently open your eyes. Okay, so a short sharing for today. Today's sharing will be on removing grudge. If you have a grudge, against anyone? Hopefully not. Huh? But yeah, just in case you have. Okay. So grudge is when you have a grudge towards anyone, then it is like having anger to that person. Hmm? So basically, when we talk about removing grudge towards any person, we are also talking about removing resentment or anger towards that person. Okay. So there's one sutta which I quote quite frequently and very, very helpful. Hmm? So let's see. So the Buddha says, because there are 5 ways of removing resentment, by which a bhikkhu should entirely remove resentment when it has arisen towards anyone. Okay, what 5? So number 1, one should develop loving kindness for the person that one resents. Okay, in this way, one can remove the anger and the resentment towards that person. And this is what we are doing now. Okay. And second one should develop compassion for the person that one resents. In this way, one can remove the resentment towards that person. Okay. So compassion and loving kindness is two different emotions, two different qualities. Okay. So and it will be the next in our Cooling Hearts Quality Reflection course. So at that time, we will talk more into this. Okay. Then the third one is one should develop equanimity towards the person that one resents. Okay. And in this way, one can remove the resentment towards that person. And equanimity is the fourth quality of the Brahma Viharas, the divine abidings. And also, we can say the one of the qualities in the emotional intelligence of Buddhism, okay, that the Buddha teach. So equanimity towards a person, when we develop it, then our anger also can be removed by that. And this is also part of the course that we are going to introduce at the last part. And then number 4, one should disregard the person one resents and pay no attention to him. In this way, one can remove the resentment towards that person. Okay, if really you cannot stand that person, and instead of like forcing yourself to see that person, forcing yourself to have loving kindness or compassion or equanimity towards that person, sometimes it is more wholesome for us to avoid that person first. Disregard that person first. Pay no attention to that person. But when we talk about this, the attitude is very important. Okay, if you are doing this with an attitude of like building up a wall between you and that person, then it is not so healthy. Okay, even though you do not meet that person, but if you habitually do that, building a wall again between you and the other person, then when you meditate, you'll find that you also have a wall between you and your meditation subject. Okay, so having a wall, in terms of implementing this advice, if we use the way of having a wall between you and the person, it's not so advisable. So how should we, what is the correct attitude? What is a better way to implement this instruction? Okay. So we can tell ourselves, okay, now I still cannot forgive. Now I still cannot have loving kindness and compassion and equanimity towards that person. Let me take a break and avoid that person for a while, and not pay attention to him for a while or her for a while. And then while I'm doing this, let me try to cultivate loving kindness, compassion, equanimity, forgiveness towards that person, and also applying the different ways that we discussed previously towards that person in order to let go of the anger. Okay. So with the intention bent on letting go of anger, then we try to avoid seeing that person for a time being. In this way, then at least we are not trying to build walls. Okay, building walls is not so good for meditation because that is a very subtle kind of anger. Okay, so but if we do it with the intention that okay, now I cannot fight my defilement yet, but if I keep meeting this person, my defilements are very strong. I cannot overcome it. Okay, let me pay no attention to that person for a while, and let me have a break and let me build up my dharma so that the next time I see that person, I can relate to that person with loving kindness, compassion, equanimity, and forgiveness. Okay? So in this way, then when you go back to your meditation next time, at least you will not have a wall between you and your meditation subject. Okay? You means your mind, your knowing mind. Huh? Okay, so the last one should apply the idea of the ownership of karma to the person that one resents, thinking that this person is the owner of his karma, right? The heir of his karma. Yes, karma as his origin, karma as his relative, karma as his result. He will be the owner of any karma that he does, good or bad. Okay, so this one also, how do we implement it is that when we think that what he or she is doing is unwholesome, and what they are doing is unpleasant also, but we understand that this is what they are doing is akusala karma, is unwholesome karma. What we are experiencing, they may experience in the future too, when this karma seed that they are planting now ripens in the future. So they look like they win already. They look like they have won and they look very happy and all that. But actually, it is very foolish. Because when they do something bad like this, then whatever that people experience, whatever harm, whatever discomfort that they did to people, when the conditions are fulfilled in the future, they will also experience it. So when we contemplate like this, we can let go of our anger towards that person. And then when we let go of that, the anger towards that person, sometimes it's easy for us to develop loving kindness and compassion towards that person. Okay, so these 5 ways: develop loving kindness. Second one, develop compassion. Third, develop equanimity. Fourth, pay no attention to the person. And number 5, apply the idea of the ownership of karma to the person. So these are 5 ways that we can use to remove grudges. Okay. But the last one I would like to elaborate a little bit. So when we always contemplate, he is the owner of his own karma, I don't care already lah. Sometimes when we contemplate a lot like this, yes, we can let go of the resentment. But you may feel that your heart is getting cold. You may feel cold-blooded. Okay? If this happens, then there is a very subtle form of anger when we are contemplating about this. Okay? If your heart area feels heavy, feels rigid, feels stiff, S-T-I-F-F, stiff, then there may be a possibility that we have fallen into indifference. And indifference is not the quality that we want to develop, okay? Because indifference is a kind of subtle anger, a subtle cruelty, okay, towards that person. So what happens if we have this? Then we try to go back to develop loving kindness or compassion for that person again. Okay? Yeah, it's how we implement this instruction. Okay? Okay, so this is the sharing for today. So hopefully these 5 tools will be able to help you guys remove any grudges that you have towards anyone, and you live a life without any enemy and any grudges to anyone. Okay? What a wonderful life that would be. Alright, so let us share medicine. Repeat after me. Etta vata chammehi sampadang punya sampadang sabbe deva sabbe bhuta sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampati siddhya. I share my merits with all devas, all beings, all creatures. May they rejoice in our merits. May they be happy. Idame nyatinam hotu. Sukita hontu nyadayo. I share my merits with all departed relatives. May they rejoice in our merits. May they be happy. Idame punyam asavakaya vahang hotu. Idame punyam nibbanasa paccaya hotu. By the power of this merit, may it be supportive condition for my purification of the mind to no more defilements. By the power of this merit, may it be supportive condition for my attainment of Nibbana. Mama punya bhagam sabba satanang bhajimi te sabbe me sammang punya bhagam tabantu. I share my merits with all beings. May they rejoice in the merits. May they be happy. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, that's all for tonight's session. I wish all of you well, peaceful and happy, and see you guys in the next session. Okay, sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.